Welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Bianca, and today I'm going to walk you through how to make homemade kombucha. The first step is to brew up 6 bags of organic black tea, or you could use green tea. After you brew the tea, you're going to add 1 cup of organic sugar. Now, if you're starting to make your homemade kombucha, you will need a scoby starter. I will link the one I got in the description. Now add your scoby to your gallon jar. Before you transfer your brewed tea into your gallon jar, you want to make sure that it is 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. This is really important because you do not want to kill the scoby. Once you transfer your tea, add more water until the gallon jar is filled. You're going to want to cover it with a dishcloth and put a rubber band around it and label it with the date. Place your jar in a warm area. I usually put it on the top shelf in my pantry, and it is going to do its first fermentation for 1 to 3 weeks. When you're first starting out, I would take a taste test of the kombucha every week to see how vinegary you want it. The longer it sits there, the more vinegary it is going to get. After 1 to 3 weeks of the first fermentation, we are now going to bottle our kombucha. In your bottles or even mason jars, you could add fruit like pineapple, strawberries, any type of berry, honey, mint, whatever you'd like. Next, you're going to uncover your gallon jar and stir the kombucha. Now transfer the tea to your bottles. When you get towards the bottom, you want to make sure that you leave 1 to 2 cups of the tea with the scoby, because that is going to help keep the scoby alive. Once you're done filling your bottles, you're going to transfer them to a warm area for 2 to 3 days. This is the second fermentation process. This will make your kombucha fizzy. Now, depending on your type of kombucha, the carbonation may be too much in the bottles, so you will want to open the bottles every day to burp them. After 2 to 3 days, you could transfer your kombucha to the fridge and enjoy. Once you fill up your bottles, you're left with almost an empty kombucha jar, so you will have to do the process again. Brew the tea, add the sugar, but now you will have a newly formed scoby at the top of that kombucha jar. The old scoby falls to the bottom. So every time you do this brewing system, you will get a new scoby, but you could just keep stacking them in your gallon jar. Sounds weird, but this holiday season, you could always gift your old scoby to someone and they'll be able to start their own kombucha with your scoby. Pretty funny, but same thing. You're going to want to make sure your tea is at the right temperature, pour it into the jar, add more water, cover it, label it, and you'll be ready for your next round of kombucha. I know this is a lot of information, so if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. See you next time.